And your dad?
He's a liar.
You mean he's a lawyer?
Reed was climbing the ladder of success.
You're the victim here, driven into the arms of another man.
7.
Yeah, whatever.
One lie
Tell him it's in the mail. I ran out of gas. You're losing a little weight.
at a time, until one day, his son decided to make an honest man out of him.
I wish that for only one day Dad couldn't tell a lie.
Was it good for you?
I've had better.
Now,
Any change, mister? Absolutely.
nothing but the truth.
It was me.
How we doing this morning, Consul?
I'm a little upset about a bad sexual episode I had last night.
Liar, liar.
New in the building?
Everybody's been real nice.
Well, that's because you have big...
From days of long ago, created by the cosmic legends of the universe, there stands one man, one great man, a man dedicated to preserving all that is good in pop culture, loved by few, hated by many. Alone in his fortress of awesomeness, he battles fearlessly against the wolf, the evil, the unjust. To right that which is wrong, to stand for justice, to serve all mankind. He is the one, the only, the comic relief crusader. Hello, everybody. How's it going out there? It's a Tuesday. It's a titillating Tuesday, and you've entered the Geekosphere, which is episode 119 of a titillating Tuesday, and I am your host, along with other people that happen to be here on this channel, sharing the news with you on this fine April day. And yeah, I just had to share a video like that because, well, you know, it's election time in Canada, and I think we've had about 10 years of erroneous retards that are in office. So that's all I got to say about that. So I want to say hello to everybody that managed to drop in so far. So good. Like Franco Walker, who says hello, and well, he says hey to Canadian Spider-Man, and that's okay. Let's see, FKHC, otherwise known as Tim, who wants to know if this is the Donkey Show, and yes, it is. And we got we got ponies too. So there you go. Now you know. Yeah, Franco Walker is all here, and so was the illustrious Vince Womack as well. Nice to see you, dudes. And we got Snortopoopas Cuber. Hello, humans and other critters, and hello to you, Snortopoopas Cuba. I get a video that I'm going to be doing. It's going to be a short 30-second clip, but let's just say I have you in mind because it deals with a speciality of yours, which is cold. So, Canadian Spider-Man, how's it going? Hello, fellow wankers, and hello to you, illustrious wanker o' mine in BC. So nice to know that you made it safe and sound all the way here. And we got John Peterson. Benvenuto all, and hello to you, John Peterson. Nice to see you. We got the infamous, I gotta stop saying that word. I'm using that word too much. Then, you know, therefore it loses all of its punch. So I'm just gonna say the marvelous Techno Sapien Geek, otherwise known as the Tom. Let's see who else have we got here. We got Pop Culture Republic. Hello, all, and nice to see you too, dude. Who else we got? We got our Madman number 4, who is laughing his ass off because I'm guessing he liked a little bit of the beginning of the movie. So there you go, at the beginning of the show, as it were, a nice show. We got Lenrod. Lenrod, nice to see you, man, and hail to you, buddy. Nice that you can be here. And that being said, let's welcome everybody, shall we?
If you're blue and you don't know where to go to, why don't you go where fashion sits?
Pop Culture Republic, how's it going, dude?
Yes, it's going well. It's another day, another great day.
Amazing.
Yay.
Another day I don't want to kill myself. There we go.
That's always a plan.
Well, yeah, I kind of like being on this side of the asphalt. So, how you been? How was your weekend?
Doing well. I just got done doing some yard work, mowing, minor landscaping and whatnot. Just got in ready for the show just in time.
Yeah.
I got caffeine, I got chocolate, so I'm ready to go.
There you go. I gave you a well-deserved break, I guess.
Yeah.
There we go. I'm glad I can help you procrastinate. We also got Al Nickerson that just showed up. Hey, dude, nice to see you, man. You look so much younger in that in that badge that you were wearing, man. You definitely look like a punk. And and our Madman number 4, who's been a member for 2 months. Wow, we're starting early here today. Let's see. Says, by the way, saw King of Kings with my son and wife. A really good film showing tough biblical themes to kids in a well-written way. Wow.
Oh, that's good.
Yeah, that's actually a pretty positive thing right there.
We need more of that. Now more than ever.
I know. We are in short supply. And our man number 4, thanks for being a member for these 2 months here. And this one is for you.
As a show of gratitude for your service in the past, here's a sandwich.
But
thanks for coming, everybody.
No,
Good night.
No, wait.
What? You got your sandwich?
My tallest, an opportunity to prove I truly can be an invader, is all that I ask. Gimme.
Our bad man. Thank you, man, for being a member for 2 months, dude. Great that you could be part of this channel. And you know what? Okay, hold on. Let's see. And Al wants to know, did you guys ever talk about the new last week's Superman trailer?
The new one.
I forget, did we?
I don't think so.
Tom, do you remember?
No, we didn't.
No, we didn't.
Ooh.
No.
Jason, did you?
Oh, hello.
No, I don't remember. Other than it's gonna suck.
Well, then
Pepperidge
I guess
Farms doesn't remember either.
Pepperidge Farms has no idea what you're talking about. So,
and I want to say I'm also excited to watch King of Kings. I'm gonna watch that with my lady. So
there you go. Nice.
And it's also made by South Korean producers and writers and stuff like that.
So there'll be a certain amount of authenticity not found in the United States of America when making a movie. Yeah. Let's see. And Penny, nice to see you. Great that you can join us here. So glad that you can join us today. And I gotta catch up on the chat because wow, I'm falling behind here.
Just blame your age.
I know, right?
It's this old age. That being said, Wendy Trauma Warrior. Nice to see you, Wendy, in the chat today. So there.
Now that I passed that age, and I sounded absolutely totally retarded at that point. Let's get on to, I guess,
I was getting flashbacks with Jonathan Winters there.
Yeah, right.
The legend.
Legend.
Yeah.
Tonight, we dive into the diseased human mind. Join me. The gray matter is warm.
Oh, before you show stupid news, let me say I watched Captain Falcon this week. Finally.
Oh.
Okay, I didn't hate it, but I won't watch it again. That's what I was
Okay.
Hulk looked cool. I gotta say, Hulk looked cool. I was like, okay, that looks cool. They really did him cool. He actually jumped better than Ruffalo. He could actually jump. I'm like, okay, they actually made him.
But not
cool.
much of him.
You know, but
True.
well, it was about 10 minutes. About 10 minutes. Everybody said 5. No, it was about 10. So I liked the story, the way it played around it. But all in all, forgettable, easily forgettable. You know, whatchamacallit needs to go back to playing Falcon. And surprising, Bucky does make an appearance in the film. I'm sorry, it's not a spoiler. Nobody
I know, right?
But I was like, cool, Bucky.
Who cares?
But,
who cares?
Yeah, you have to care about something for it to be spoiled.
Yeah.
Now, next, I've grabbed a Working Man. I'm going to watch that tonight or tomorrow. That's up line as of
Go
now.
watch it, everybody.
So,
Everybody out there, go and watch
So,
A Working Man. And support Netflix's work too.
But I didn't hate it. I didn't hate it. So, you know.
It's when Crypto is jumping on Super.
Jump as hell. I did
one.
see that part. That was like, what the?
Yeah,
it was a comedy trailer.
Crypto.
I didn't know it was real.
Again,
has,
James Gunn doing a
ultimate,
James Gunn thing.
So
James Gunn being James Gunn.
I'm not even joking. When I seen that, I'm like, oh, somebody's doing a spoof already. I'm like, oh wait, that's the real trailer. Okay, this looks like trash. I thought it was fake. I'm like, no, that's garbage.
Crypto is the actual bad guy. And hey, Martin Ocasa Santana, nice to see you, dude. Great.
Hello,
to
S.A.
Yo, what's up, S.A.? Nice to see you. I know you're not Mexican, but I do my best impression for you only, And we also got DJ Play Nice. Wee, the comic relief crusader salutes. And thanks for hosting. That's right. You know what? I can't do the Wii as well as Raquel. I'm gonna give that one to her all the time. Yeah. Okay. So we got I'll do it very enthusiastically for you, DJ Play Nice.
Come on, comic. It's an election. We got to be hyped this week because if we're not, our country's doomed.
Oh, that's right. That's right. Okay. So that being said, okay. So
forget the A at the end. It's we, eh?
Yeah, we, eh? We, eh? Okay. So super news. What have we got in super news today? We got this. Let's see from NPR Plus. Let's see. Professor says that if you read to your kids, you're unfairly disadvantaging others because now it's time for bedtime story privilege. So, according to a professor at the University of Warwick in England, it always seems to be England lately, parents who read to their kids should be thinking about how they're unfairly disadvantaging other people's children by doing so.
No. How about no?
What about
if
no?
Other people's children aren't doing that, then it's their fault. My kid is going to learn to read. Would learn to bite me. Oh my god! What a bunch of bullshit. Excuse my language. That's the dumbest thing I've ever seen. Oh, these people are morons.
Vince sums it up.
Exactly, Vince. F others. Who cares what they? What? No.
And so does Franco. And let's see. And Wendy, well, it's from England. You don't have to take it that seriously. No, because apparently in England, you can get arrested for just being English and saying that you're English. So, John Peters, well, it is NPR. So, yeah, there you go. Our Madman number 4. Yeah, proud to be unfairly disadvantaged since kiddo has been in the womb.
Exactly, right.
There you go, right? So, I am blessed that our daughter.
Remember, if the kids are born with a very light tone, they're advantaged completely, which is total BS. But anyway,
right? Exactly.
Yeah.
So if you're smart, you're disadvantaging the rest of the people out there that have an IQ of a baked, boiled, chopped up mashed potato. So
good. Maybe we'll hear less of those idiots then. Maybe it'll shut them up.
Right.
Yes. I don't know. Here's the crazy notion. How about teaching all kids to read?
What a novel idea!
Wow.
Yeah.
Rising tide lifts all ships. That is a crazy notion.
I spent 2 years as an assistant teacher for kindergarten. I used to love reading was it Eggs and Ham and many Zeus books. The kids loved it, and I would do the voices too. And I would keep the kids on their toes, because you do the characters, and then just I used to love reading the kids and just watching them. Like they're right into it. was so
It
fun.
is. Martin, you were right. Yep, that's equity for you. Exactly.
Yeah.
Yep.
Exactly. Snorter Poopus,
Spot
yeah,
on.
that professor is hiding a new show, Reading Rainbow Racism. Ah, there we go. Yeah.
Spot on there too.
Yeah, exactly right. Padawannabe, yeah, this is definitely an idiocracy thought pattern. No, that's silly talk. You can't do that.
Idiocracy is becoming a documentary.
Oh,
Right.
man.
Right.
Yeah. So if you got kids, like really, honestly, isn't this how you just kind of get, I don't know, a good job, you know? But then again, no, you know what? I'm sorely mistaken. I'm sorry, because in the world of DEI, especially in the job market, pretty much like here in Canada, which I'm sure that Tom can attest to, smarts have nothing to do with it, nor does capability or knowledge in certain job areas. It's all about DEI, and so you know what? If you want your child to have a level playing field, please dumb them down as much as humanly possible.
Put it this way: if you go to a certain place, you ask for a double, they say, "Would you like cream with that, or would you like?" You'll have a lot of that. So anyway,
yeah, exactly. I am not knowing how much fries you wanting with that. So you know what? Here, have all the French fries. I go and back and make more. No problem. All good for you. I am so bloody racist. Well, by today's standards, at least. John Peterson, yeah, it's been my experience that parents that don't read to the kids probably can't read at all. Well, that is true. That,
not
in a
just
weird
that
kind of way, that happens.
Let's be honest. Today's parents, a lot of them are lazy, and they'll just put their kids to get bed with their phone, with their face in their phone. They won't even read it here. Just buy your phone. Like, no, spend your time, read it. Oh,
there you go.
Parenting.
Let's see. Wendy Trauma Warrior. I read to my son, and he's a mechanical engineer. I refuse to apologize. There you go. Right.
Very
Hell
cool.
Yeah, Wendy.
Very
Amen
cool.
That was awesome.
And that's how I grew up too. My dad always did read to me and stuff like that when I was a kid. So.
Yep. It's music while they're in the womb. Talk to them. And you know what? They generally end up to be a smart cookie. There's nothing wrong with intelligence.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, look at that. I became a metalhead because of my dad when, I was in the stomach to my mother because he was, listening to black metal and punk and stuff. And I popped out and I became, a little evil black metalhead burning down everything.
Completely normal. Completely
yes.
Padawannabe, does this mean if I clean my house, I'm insulting the home displaced? Yes. Yes, it does.
A bunch of homeless people knocking on your door. Make it even dirty. Leave the cockroaches alone.
Yeah, right. Oh my God. I also read to my grandbabies. Yeah, see, that's the thing, right?
Yeah.
Like with our youngest daughter, what we used to do when she was really young, I printed out little cards with colors on them. And made sure that she could identify colors and had the word of the color on it, right?
That's genius, though. That's good.
Well, yeah. So she would also read it while she was identifying colors on top of that. And she is such a, it's rather very interesting to see it because, the first time around when you first have kids, you kind of don't pay attention to it. You do, but you kind of don't. But this time around, it's very
this age,
phenomenal.
you should pay attention. This age, you should pay attention.
Oh, yeah, because she's a phenomenal reader, like a speller, like you wouldn't believe. It's crazy. It is.
It's
so
like most
crazy.
kids these days, they don't know what being outside is or reading is. Like all they do is like just spending their time on their phone or PC, whatever, That's all they do, and TikTok, of course, TikTok.
Yeah, of course, TikTok.
Their
right?
face in front of some screen, wasting away.
Yep. Into a prune of despair.
You have to limit that.
It's
like you have to limit the screen time. That's important.
For sure.
My last opinion on this is why should I care about what other people do with their kids? I
Yes.
should just be my kids. And if I want
Yes.
them to learn to be reading and be intelligent, that's all that matters. I don't care about other. If the parents aren't reading, that's their fault. It's not my fault. Screw that.
Nope. Exactly.
yeah.
There you go, Madman.
There you go.
You're doing it right. You're
Very
doing it
cool.
right.
I used to love flying kites. That was fun.
Yeah, I know, right? But no, that's exactly it, right? It's not
asinine.
my responsibility to take care of your kid, right?
Yeah,
Like
exactly.
this stupid phrase that has been going around since I'm gonna say probably early 2000s, maybe late 90s. Of it takes a village to.
I was about to say it takes a village, but
Exactly.
it takes a village.
Exactly. It's like
Yeah.
no, it doesn't. It takes competent parents, or for
Yep.
some, a competent parent that cares about their kid to raise them
Exactly.
properly, right?
Okay,
It doesn't
years
take
ago,
because you know what? If it takes an entire village to raise a child, okay, then you're gonna have either very limited children, or, and I might be wrong in this, or you guys out there owe me a lot of money for raising mine. So that being said, we got Rancor Steve.
So just not that. Let me get
Hey,
my.
Rancor.
And he's in his truck.
Years
Hello
ago, I
there.
would have believed it. Whoa. Hold on. Years ago in the 80s,
No.
this statement. Shut up.
You
cool truck.
shut up.
Love you, brother. But no, years ago in the 80s, that would have made sense because people were more responsible. Nowadays, there's more jesters in the village than there actually is intelligent people. So I don't want that village raising my kid. No.
Yep, that's right. That's right.
Yeah.
And everyone equally
I know
stupid,
exactly.
equally poor. That is fairness. Yes, right. So,
How
okay.
you doing, Steve?
What's up, dude?
I'm good. Yeah, I'm good.
Good, man.
Let's see. Next on Stupid News, because I know we spent a little bit of time on that one, but this one here from the Daily Mail Online.
No.
My
Why?
boyfriend's cancer battle was ruining my mental health, so I left him. Now I'm running a marathon in his honor.
So stupid.
I thought
you're
it said
an
in
asshat.
his humor for a second.
Well, yeah, I know, right? So,
What the hell?
but yeah. So you made a
Narcissist.
tragic event about you. Way to go.
Yeah, it's
What
all
a-
about you.
Yeah, what a winner you are.
Because I'm special. I'm special. Come on.
Exactly. Look at me in my track outfit. Oh God, don't I look so awesome in this pink leotard stuff? Yeah.
Huh?
That's right. The stupid and poor are more easily controlled. Well, yeah, this
That's
is
just messed
true.
up.
Well, at least she is semi-fit. So-
Well, I thought it was a he. I didn't even know it was a she. I was like, is that a he? Is that a they them? I wasn't. even sure.
well, at this point in the game, can we really tell anymore? Maybe
Yeah, I
sometimes.
know.
So we'll have to get Canadian Spider-Man on that. So Spidey, if you're still in the chat, we'll see if you can identify this. And,
He'll need his hockey helmet. No, leave him alone. Come
well,
on.
no, I know. I'm kidding, Spidey. And Wendy Trouble Warrior. Yeah, what a cowardly piece of flotsam.
Yeah.
Yeah, exactly. So this is the selfish world that we live in. When you
That's a
can
narcissist
only
piece of trash. Yeah.
well, yeah, when you can only think of yourself and not what anybody else is going through, or the hardships that they go through, and it doesn't have to be somebody just battling cancer. It could be
what about spending time with your boyfriend, trying to help, be there, all
yes,
that kind of stuff, right? The important things, right?
What happened
No, they
to
just
that?
left them.
No, exactly. Snorter Poopus, yeah. Remember the village mistress who wants to raise your kid is Hillary Clinton? Yes,
That's right.
That's right. I wonder how that happened. Where did the black eye come from? Well, that's because he was infringing on her mental health, so therefore he had to be put in his place. Yeah, more than likely. So there you go. Let's see. And Wendy Trauma Warrior, the only trauma warrior that knows a lot of medical stuff that we're glad to have here. I fight for the life of strangers every day. I can't stand people like this. Exactly.
Man, Wendy.
Exactly.
Exactly.
Yeah.
You know. So, I hope she gets last place. I hope that when she gets chased by zombies, she twists her ankle and gets eaten alive. So that's the only thing I can say about that.
Maybe a 4x4 run her over during halfway through the marathon. Yay!
Shit.
Oh yeah, yeah.
Are you guys just asking me to come meet at the race?
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah, exactly.
Maybe.
Yeah. You have to, maybe. Yeah.
I mean, I got a 4x4.
You got to break it in there.
Exactly.
Yeah.
Quite literally.
No, something like that. They're just,
Now, the story doesn't say, but I hope he gets better with his cancer, gets over it, and moves on.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Well, it sounds like he might have died because they said in his honor. Doesn't that mean he's dead? It's,
oh, yeah, you got a point there. Yeah. That's why people read carefully. Read very carefully.
It's messed
just
up. That
leaving
person, I
and just
hope
care
they
about themselves is so it's so retarded, man.
Now, I do have I'm gonna play a little devil advocate on this one. Because my stepdad, he passed away of cancer.
Right.
And I know some people who some women who are married to guys who have cancer and they passed away.
Yeah.
I do understand in her defense, not all the way. All right. No one come find me and try to cancel me because of what I'm about to say. In her defense,
be ready.
There is, I know, right? It does do a mental toll on the other person because they have to take care of them and stuff. So I kind of understand a little bit of like where she just like, you know what? I can't handle this anymore. Now, how she did that, it's not the best way, but I kind of see like she couldn't do this anymore. So I get why she's like, you know what? I can't handle this. It's towing on my mental health, which is that's very justifiable. It's like when my stepdad passed away, it was a toll on my mom, but she stuck through it. And so I kind of see where she's coming at, but it's like, she's a bit crazy.
Yeah, she's a little.
Yeah, or maybe it's just how this article was written. I mean, this little headline here doesn't really do it justice.
It makes her sound like, really a really bad person to a certain point. The way
a narcissist. A narcissist.
Yeah.
Exactly. Let's see. And Canadian Roadman says, that's a dude. I'm here. This is comic. I just had to wash the llama poop off my hands and hey there, right?
Hey, what?
Llama.
Llama. So, yeah, that's what I'm wondering right now, right? So don't get married to psycho gents. Correct. There you go. So, yeah, I remember this story, says Lenrod. There you go. No problem right there. And John Peterson says, yeah, I'm with Steve on this. I get it. But how is she doing this after the fact is pure selfishness?
Exactly.
Yeah.
Exactly. That's what we have a problem with.
Yeah. And Ledrod says, yeah, the dude survived and went on to be a big success. And his response to her, yeah, I know I can't. Yeah, it's Canada. So, and his response to her was something along the lines of "Go to hell."
Oh,
yeah.
Okay, so the guy did survive.
Yeah, there you go.
Okay,
good on you, dude.
Well, that's good.
But she probably doesn't know that. She's like, shit.
Yeah, exactly. It's like, damn it, I'm gonna have to make sure I'm 100% certain this time. So, and there you go. Yeah, even our man number 4. Yeah, agreed, Steve. It can get really tough. That's true.
Yep, it can.
It can. So, and that's why on this channel, please like and subscribe and hit the bell and hit like and share and select live chat for all the goody stuff that goes on right now on this channel. And yeah, so that's pretty much it for stupid news. So going a little longer than normal, kind of weird. So, So
weird.
What do we got for stories today? Well, as the title says, some news I reported on earlier. What was it, last year or maybe even the day before, about Amazon's Tomb Raider series.
I remember talking about that. That sounded like trash.
Yeah.
It sounded so gay. It sounded so gay.
With the illustrious Phoebe Waller-Bridge.
No.
Or do we save the better stuff for last and talk about John Lovitz and hopefully wanting to revive their show, The Critic.
Okay, he's alive then. I heard the word dead and Lovitz, but he didn't die, did he? Better no.
God, no.
Oh, thank God. Okay, yeah, no.
No.
I'd say that for the second half. That sounds better.
That is fun.
Save the good stuff. Finish off with a high note.
Yeah. Also, Steve. Yeah, that's right. Because you got cut short last week.
Yes, I did.
Yes. So all I can say is, women, go figure.
It wasn't her fault.
No, I know. I'm just kidding.
Yeah.
So, and Martin, you gotta go.
That's important.
Not a problem. My planet needs me. Have a great stream, guys. You too, Martin. Thanks for joining on in. And hey, if you can, spread the channel around, dude. And what did you want to say about Predator from last week?
So I have a little tidbit. Yeah, tidbit. My brother is the co-director of that film. And I knew about this film, 2 years ago? And I was told I can't talk about it until it gets announced. Well, usually I get a heads up. Hulu and Disney and Fox decide, hey, we're just going to drop the trailer. I've seen screen test shots of what they did. So what my brother does is he does previs. I'm going to take the hat off because it makes me look weird.
Okay.
My brother does previs. He owns one of the top companies in the world pretty much of doing previs. And he got signed on to do this after Prey. And he was never a big Predator fan per se, but I am. And
Vince, we're talking about the animated one.
Yeah. It's so he got signed on and I didn't even know this. And then he's like, hey, do you want to watch Predator with my son? And my nephew's, I don't even know. And like 13, 12, something like that. And I was like, you're going to have your kid watch Predator? Like, really? Like, okay, we could do it. And while we were watching it, he was writing notes down. I was like, why are you writing notes? He's like, well, I'm co-directing the next Predator movie. And I was like, come again? What'd you say? And so he said it's going to be an animated version. And the only thing I told him was, don't make it PG-13, make it R.
Yeah.
And from what I've been told, this is going to branch into other things that the director wants to do. And my brother told me, I was on the phone when the trailer dropped, and he said there's a lot of scenes that are graphic and gory that aren't even in the trailer. And I was like, yes. So we're getting a full-on animated cartoon type Predator where it is going to be just like what the original was. And from what I've been told, the director, even though a lot of people didn't like Prey, he's a big fan of Predator 1 and 2. And he's super young. He's like 40. Oh, he's in his mid 40s, early 40s. And he really wants to make Predator cool again. And he doesn't want to do what the studio wants. He wants to do it how he wants to do it. So it's going to be kind of a cool combo, and I'm very excited about it. It is going to be awesome.
We need Predator to be great again. I'm a big fan too, so.
So it isn't with my brother doing it, and the guy who did Prey, who's doing this one, the main director. it's in good hands. They want to make something for the fans to enjoy, and I didn't know it's going to be a 3-part anthology. I did not. I loved when people were like, see, it's a woman talking at the beginning. I was like, yeah, she's a Viking. If anybody knows what a Viking is, a woman who is a Viking, you're screwed. Like,
John,
they're the baddest women on earth.
What's a Viking, Jason? Can you elaborate on
that?
that?
We wear skirts and all woke. No, I'm
I
just
knew
kidding.
Okay.
No, so when I saw that in the trailer, that's the only thing I'm gonna be a little critical on when I see it, because I'm a little tired of seeing how people have been treating certain Viking stuff in movies and TV shows in the recent years.
Yeah,
so that's why I hope it's a Shield Maiden, exactly. And I hope they stick a little bit more to that, because lately, they have not been treating as such. They've been treating like more manly characters.
I
most times.
I agree with that. One Viking brother to another Viking brother. I want them to make him cool. Yeah. So I've heard nothing but good things about this. They're excited. I've actually talked to other people who worked on it, and I've been told that you guys have not seen anything yet. And I was like, what? They're like, yeah. The test footage I've seen is mainly like previs. If anyone doesn't know what previs is, it's animation storyboard. You never see previs in a film.
No, exactly. Yep.
And it is. I'm stoked. I'm so excited. I don't care if a woman is telling the story. She's a Viking. She'll kick your ass.
Yeah, exactly.
Yep. No, so I'm excited too. And the trailer sold me. The trailer did sell me. So,
Jace, let me ask you a question then. What did you think of Lagertha in Vikings?
She's a great character in the Viking itself. Like, the show itself is pretty decent and good. I do like the show.
I think they did her good, because she
but
wasn't over masculine, but she was feminine.
Yeah, I
she
know.
was hot.
Yeah,
she was badass.
Exactly. But I still, even though I like the show, I still have a lot of biases with certain stuff, because there were so many
for history.
Yeah, it was a lot of things that was not accurate.
Yeah, they use the term historical fantasy.
She was by any means not masculine. She was hot as hell, and she was very feminine, but yet she was badass. Like, Lagertha was yum.
It was
like,
one of the best parts of the show. That she was a Shield Maiden, that's basically what
she was. A Shield Maiden,
See,
exactly. Yeah,
an Iron Man number 4, and that's what a trailer should be, not showing everything. Exactly.
Yeah,
exactly.
Show us some action. Show us some action. A little
Just
story.
Enough
That's
to whet
not
your appetite.
exactly.
Well, here's the other thing. When you make a movie, you get two types of directors: the director for the trailer, and then you get the director of the film or the project or whatever it's going to be. So the director of the actual film may not have say in what is going to be shown, because usually the studio will hire a director to do the trailer.
Right.
Exactly.
Supposedly, my brother and I can't even remember the guy's name, the main director, they actually had a lot to do with this. And my brother said, we took your input of making it graphic and bloody serious. And I was like, I'll take that. Where's my check? He's like, there's no check. I was like,
check? That is important. Predator movies should be R-rated. It can't be kid-friendly. Never.
Yeah.
No, exactly.
It's a kindler and gentler R rating.
Right. One that can be around and gather around and stuff. And so you got to get going at for work time once again later, dude, and catch it on the rewind, man. Nice that you can be here.
So what I can say is about the Predator that I've been told, and keeping this a secret for 2 years, is it was hard, but they want to branch out and do something new with Predator. So there's a whole different department.
We needed that for a long time.
So Fox has allowed this guy. That's why he did Prey, to prove that he can do a Predator movie. And I liked it. I liked the Prey movie a lot.
Yeah,
even though it was a woman doing all this stuff, I don't care. It was cool.
Yeah,
and it felt like 1 and 2 a little bit. But from what I've been told is they're having a separate department to do all the Predator animated films and live action films. It is separate from everything else.
Nice.
So
That's
it's
good.
so far it is in good hands. We'll see what the movies look like, but they're in good hands. So
Nice.
that's all I got on the Predator stuff.
All right.
See what
Vince
happens
Womack
is
wants to ask, what's your thought on the Predator growl at the end of the Alien Earth trailer?
I don't think I ever saw that.
No, I didn't see that.
I can't remember the trailer either.
Yeah, I'm gonna have to watch it again, actually, Vince. So let's see. And our Batman number 4 says, we really need high testosterone films now. The world needs it.
Yeah,
and
I agree.
I, for one, totally 100% agree with you.
Look at a working man.
Exactly.
I was gonna just say that.
Yep.
Go watch Working Man. It is written by Stallone and produced by Stallone.
Yep.
Wow.
With David Ayer, Ayer, and also based on Chuck Dixon's book. So that's the cool part too.
Yep.
That's such a good movie.
And speaking of testosterone, here's something that totally lacks it, because nobody gives a shit. Let's see. Amazon Raider series reportedly dead after $100 million Phoebe Waller-Bridge deal produces nothing.
Are we surprised, people? Are we surprised? Nah.
Just tells me that Amazon has $100 million they can flush down the toilet.
Yep. That's right. Well, I mean, in all fairness, if they can send a bunch of vacuous pop culture women's into space to take up more oxygen, then 100 million is a drop in the bucket. So, there you go. So, and DJ Play Night says, yeah, Landman is a series that reflects that masculinity very well. Exactly. And our man number 4, you got to get going. Not a problem, dude. So just catch her on the rewind and spread the channel around. And feeble wall-eyed bitch.
And she did not even want to have Lara Croft either hot or anything like that, and she disagreed with that. And like, come on, she's an icon. Come on, what the hell are you saying about one of the icons in gaming?
You don't want the franchise.
Right. Yeah, right.
She was an eye candy for a lot of men in games. Yes. But that was the point.
A lot of boys become men watching Laura, so enough said. We grew up with Laura.
Badass story, a cool woman. Like, it's all that we wanted, right?
It's everything that you could ever want as a heroine in a video game. You had everything super
She was
awesome
not like
about
a doormat,
Indiana Jones. No. Yeah, exactly, right?
She wasn't like a Sue Storm. Oh, wait. No, I'm not.
Yeah. You had the adventure of Indiana Jones and a hot woman.
Yeah.
And that's Lara Croft, right?
That's what we call strong, independent character of females in a game series.
With the sexy UK accent. I always like the UK accent too. So it's like, Laura was awesome.
Yes, exactly, right? So, and that's what made it fun. Did anybody even watch that Netflix series, the animated one?
No, I didn't.
God, it was so boring.
I just saw some clips of I just watched like some few clips of the first episode, and that's it.
Oh, jeez. Yeah. It was so dull. It was like unbelievably dull. It was.
Did it change a lot from the source material or something like that? Because I know some people talked about that.
They always change it. It's like, Laura doesn't care about her family fortune, so she has to sell it all, but along the way she finds a mystery. But then the money will come in handy for finding out what this mystery artifact is that could end up ending all life on it and change the weather and blah 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 blah. And and of course white males die in the process here and there, and
because they're white.
Yeah, exactly, because they're white. And and on top of that, and this is also important to note, it's amazing. Thank God this was an animation, because every few frames she would look pretty feminine to like slightly, like average masculine in her entire muscular structure. And it's just very off-putting, Oh my
Yeah, and
gosh.
I can understand. Yeah.
Oh yeah. Snorted Poopers. I disliked Angelina Jolie, but visually she was a good Lara Croft. Yes, I gotta agree with you on that. She fit the part very well. So
She did.
It was
Yep.
fun movies back then. So anyway, it appears to be game over for Phoebe Waller-Bridge. Oh, thank God. And the Amazon Tomb Raider series. The high-profile reboot, once touted as a flagship franchise for Prime Video, is now reportedly dead. And with it, another chapter closes in the long, expensive saga of Phoebe Waller-Bridge's
real
$100 million no content deal. It's just so horribly bad that it's just so bad. Oh my God, I couldn't believe it. She wanted to write and direct and just get her scabby little fingers all over this. So, and if any
put
of you
herself
guys
into it, basically,
yeah, exactly,
self-insert with that character.
Yeah,
exactly. And this came shortly after, like, the whole world knew she was going to be in Indiana Jones 5 or no, just I
that
don't
doesn't
even
exist, man.
it. No, it doesn't
What are you
exist.
talking about?
I know. I was trying to reword it there, like slightly, like that movie does not exist.
Exactly right.
But soon after she was in that movie, she was touted for this movie. And if you've been following my channel long enough, you might remember that video. And dear God in heaven, it's a bullet we dodged. It's just so bad because God, I can't stand that face, and I can't stand her voice. It's just something about her.
I agree with you.
Yeah,
it's annoying, so annoying, dude.
I just want to slap the. You ever have that impulse where you just want to, like, you see somebody or you meet somebody, and for some odd reason
you just want to slap him in the face.
slap him. Yes, you just want to slap him. You don't
many times.
Don't
yes.
know why, but you have this odd compulsion. Yes, that is Phoebe Waller-Bridge, for me at least. Like,
it's like the thought is nice, but you can't do it. But the thought is nice. It's just like,
yeah. I didn't even watch that show. What was it? Fleabag or whatever, because
never saw it.
No, and I'm glad I didn't
either. No.
But when I heard her voice when she played that droid in that Solo movie,
the feminist droid or whatever.
Yeah, the feminist
Solo. Yeah, Solo,
that had a thing for Lando. Yeah.
The woke activist android.
Yeah.
That was so annoying. Jeez.
Red man.
And it's like when she's gonna open.
Wish I had her paycheck though for doing nothing. Yeah, precisely.
Yeah. Right? It's like when her character's like gonna open something, and stuff like that, and she's like, "Don't look at me," so stupid.
I know, right? So back in November, Game of Thrones and Dark Phoenix Saga, Sophie Turner was reportedly in final negotiations to play Lara Croft. So not a bad choice.
Does not fit. I don't think. Sophie's a decent actor, but she does not look anything like a Lara Croft at all.
Yeah,
no, not at all. Decent actor, like you said, but mismatched for the part.
Exactly.
Right.
She cannot pull off that attitude, that character.
No, totally. So while not officially announced by Amazon, multiple outlets cited her as the front runner for the iconic role in the Tomb Raider series. But now, according to Mail Online via GameFragger, those plans have been
something
scrapped.
Else.
Oh yeah, did you? I bet.
Yeah, I read GameFagger.
GameFagger. Well, in this day and age, potato.
Yeah, you never know, So
right. So the show is dead, insiders say, due to Waller-Bridge's slow-moving scripts and Turner's other commitments. Well, true, right? Because Sophie Turner has, other things on her mind and whatnot. And much like, what's his name there that was going to play Blade? I don't blame her for wanting to move on.
Yeah. When do we get that? Will we ever get it?
Yeah.
What's going on?
Probably never happen.
No, exactly.
Just
Snooter
like
Poop
with
is-
Kit, the guy who played Jon Snow, he will never get his movie either.
Yeah. But Snorter Pooper says, but Indiana Jones in the diaper of dysentery was so good.
The best ever.
I'll take your word for it.
Emma Tadley. Oh my god. So yeah, because let's see, I'm trying to think what Sophie Turner is up to nowadays. Let me think here.
She
She's
hasn't
gonna
done
be
really
playing...
much of acting. That much.
No, not really. She's I mean, because last year she played Joan in some sort of Joan TV miniseries. What was it? Yeah, she hasn't done a lot lately. So she did the Princess Bride home movie. Something to do with Jonas Brothers. I don't know what, but that was back in
she's
2020.
together with one of them.
Yeah.
Joe Jonas or something.
Yeah.
Joan, Staircase, The Prince, something called Haven. Movies,
okay.
of course, was Dark Phoenix, which I'll never see.
Yeah. Let's see. Supposedly in production is something called The Dreadful, and Cloud One, which is in pre-production. Haven. Yeah. So a lot of stuff in pre-production.
Yeah.
So, not that it really means much, but whatever, right? Bill Barkley, yeah, there's only one Blade, and there will only ever be one Blade.
Agreed.
Exactly.
Yeah, she became a mother too, She became a mother also, so
Well, that's cool.
Yeah.
That takes her away from the spotlight some.
Well, exactly, right? So somebody has their priorities, right?
Yeah,
Go
right. It's
mother
like when
you.
you become a mother, of course, when you become a parent, you have to
Got a
think
little
about
bit more
that.
important stuff to take care of.
Well,
exactly,
yeah,
right?
Exactly. Breastfeeding, diaper changing,
Yeah.
The fun
food
stuff.
prep. Yeah, the fun stuff. Things that males can't do and genetically proven males. So there you go. So anyway, so the project greenlit by ousted Amazon Studios head Jennifer Sulky was originally pitched as an epic globe-trotting series and marked a major piece of Amazon's big budget IP strategy. And that entire plan is up for ruins. Now, do you know what Jennifer Sulky has produced and done and gotten her little mitts into? It's quite the resume. So let's see. What has she done? Well, she was the head of Amazon Studios.
Oh, that's right. Yep.
Yes. And she did stuff like let me think. I'm trying to think now. She did stuff like what was it? Wheel of Time and and that The Blacklist, Modern Family. You can see where that show went. Let's see what else. Oh yes, a certain J.R. Tolkien franchise as well.
The Ring of Shit.
Yeah, right. Let's see. All which pretty much like went down the toilet. Wasting lots of money. And generally a kind of crappy person. So when it comes to managing, but that's just me. I could be wrong. Oh, right. And she also wanted to get her fingers in the whole James Bond franchise.
She did.
Yup.
Yeah. And
how would that turn out if it happened,
Yeah, how did that turn out? Because she got immediately fired and stuff like that. So,
she's no longer with Amazon.
Yeah, and she's fired. So, Bill, speaking of India and Tomb Raider, type things. Anyone seen Fountain of Youth trailer, John Straczynski for Apple TV Plus? It's basically a clone of National Treasure.
No, not
really.
Oh, no.
Didn't even know it was a thing.
Yes, John.
I keep forgetting about Apple Plus.
Yeah, I know, right? I forgot that's a thing. Wasn't she the one that Bezos fired? Yeah, wholeheartedly. Yeah. So, naughty person. So, Waller-Bridge, basically known for the show that nobody really watched, Fleabag, and ruining Indiana Jones, signed a $20 million per year overall deal. Wow. With Amazon in 2019. Okay. 2019. So that's 6 years. Now, let's do a little bit of math here. 20 times 6. That's a lot of money. That's a crap ton of money. So, yeah. That's damn. $120 million basically over 6 years.
And saying Steve needs to head out, he's saying.
Oh, yeah. Steve, hey, not a problem, dude. It's all good, man. So you want to say anything before you go?
Yeah.
Check us. If I can speak right, you know, my Egyptian Viking illiteracy is all over the place. No, thanks for having me on and talking about Predator and stuff. I'm just
good, dude.
Yeah,
as you can tell,
cool.
I am not in my actual studio. I am in my truck, and I'm doing laundry because you know,
that's
doing construction work.
Part of being a grown
I know,
up.
right?
Doing grown up stuff. That's understandable.
I really do. I hate it.
And tonight you got a show.
Yes, I have a hangout podcast episode tonight. There's no real topic. It's just us hanging out and talking crap to each other and whatnot. We are going to do Hombre or Senorita, so Canadian Spider-Man. Learn what you know of a woman and a dude. I'm getting you, man. You're going to fail. No, I'm just kidding. Yeah, you can check us out tonight at 7 p.m. on YouTube or Rumble or X, Facebook, at Manorama. That podcast, I think Mike, who knows? Maybe Jason might join. Who knows? So, yeah, it's going to be a lot of fun. So, I had a lot of fun. Guys, like, subscribe, send super chats to Mike. He needs, dude, the guy is working his butt off. This is an awesome podcast. I love it. Even though I'm not on all the time, I still check it out. It's a lot of fun.
Franco says
you're laughing.
Steve,
you're laughing and you're turning red.
Yeah, I know, right? You can't fool me. That's a Subaru you're in, says Franco Walker.
Hey, whoa there, Franco.
No, them's fighting words. Them's fighting words.
I don't drive a Lesbo.
Yeah. It's hard to tell sometimes, says Canadian Spider-Man.
I know, right? I will come on and check us out. Mike might be there. Jason might be there. You never know who's going to be out there. It's going to be a hangout. We're going to talk a lot of shit to people, you know?
Right on.
Yeah. All right,
dude.
All right. Thank you very much. All right.
That's later, man. See ya.
Bye. See ya.
Boop. There we go. So, yeah. So, if you want to go ahead later on tonight at 7 p.m. Pacific, check out Manorama over at Ranko Steve's channel on YouTube, or if you prefer on the Rumbles, then check it out on the Rumbles. And Vince Womack has the links up there, so go ahead and give that a try there. So, yeah. So, Waller-Bridge, Fleabag that nobody watched, ruining Indiana Jones that everybody just cringed at, and a $20 million contract since 2019, and a contract that's cost the studio a reportedly $100 million in total and yielded exactly 0 shows or films. Oh my God. And when the deal expired in 2022, Selkie renewed it. Oh, you produced nothing?
Fun.
Doesn't matter. We'll pay you more
Doesn't
to
matter
produce
at all.
nothing. No, exactly. Right? It must be so easy nowadays to be a liberal white woman and be absolutely doing nothing to work for millions of dollars.
Exactly.
Boy,
Exactly.
you know? So, and just before her own departure in 2025, she converted it to a non-exclusive first look agreement for significantly less money. Wow.
Wow.
So 6 years you produce absolutely nothing, but wait, for a little less money, we'll give you a first look agreement, and oh my god, like how who is writing the checks? This is what I don't get, right? How can you just go ahead and say, like being the accountant of Amazon, and this woman comes up to you and like, yeah, I need you to write me a check. Phoebe Waller-Bridge, she's been under a contract since 2019. It's time to pay up. It's like, has she produced anything yet to in order for me to justify writing this check?
Yeah, right. Exactly.
No, it's like, oh well, okay then. Not a problem. Let me get my pen out.
I really don't know. I mean,
No.
were these people around during the time that Amazon killed the Conan project? There was some back and forth, like I want to say 5 years ago, about a Conan series that was being proposed, but somebody killed it because it was too masculine.
Yeah.
Can't be too masculine,
I have no idea of who killed that project, but yeah, it's like, no, you can't have anything based like Conan based on the novels.
No. It's like when Red Sonja will be coming out soon too.
Yeah,
exactly.
Why did she look like, seriously, why did she look like Molly Shannon? I expect her to go,
I know, right?
Just sitting underneath, superstar. If anybody knows what I'm talking about, SNL.
Yeah.
Superstar. She does. She looks just like her. It's like, oh.
I know.
And I like her. Molly's awesome. But
baby, I'm a superstar. Oh my god. But Franco, no, you're right. How can you spend that much money and have nothing to show for it, right?
Exactly.
And not even care. It's like,
just be a literal white
blew
woman,
100 million.
Right?
Oh well.
I would just be happy with a 1-year contract and produce something and live off of that the rest of my life. I would be perfectly happy. Amazon, just hey, you know what, Amazon? I'll do it for half that, $10 million, and I will produce a show for you. I will have a show idea for you in like a day.
Yeah. You probably just need 2 hours, and then you have a story ready already.
Right? We got a bunch of madcap type of people here that actually know what they're doing, and we got a chat that's quite capable. We've come up with so many ideas. Even for comedies, if you want to do a spoof of something, we can do it. This is the channel that can make it happen. But no, Franco, we
can help with your success.
Yes. Vince Womack cringed that her droid name was L337. Yeah, Leet. Yeah, right?
Yeah, right. Yeah.
Yeah. And our madman, exactly. Yeah, I will still take that paycheck too, right? I will. Any
$1 million
of us
here, $1 million there. Pretty soon you'll be talking about real money.
Right. No, but we'll pay you in exposure. That's how it's really done.
You take my exposure bucks to the bank and deposit them, and then pay my utilities with them. Ooh, I'm sure that'll work.
Yeah, right.
Oh man, snorted poopers. I have no ideas and no challenge. Where's my check? Right? Yes. We will make an Arctic adventure starring Snorted Poopus and where he is. Well, I'll leave it up to Snort whether he'll be the antagonist or the protagonist. I'm sure maybe the antagonist of a story. And
why not both?
Why not both? And it'll be something like Planet Earth, but nothing but Snorted Poopus as he hunts down everything in the wild and in suburban areas as well. So there you go. It'll be like Cocaine Bear, but better. So
living his
have a
best
story
life.
ready.
That's right. He'll be living the dream of soft taco shells, aka sleeping bags.
Taco.
Yeah.
Soft taco shells should never be a thing.
Yes.
Gross. No.
They are for snortopoopas if they're sleeping bags and they're filled with sleepers. So
there you go. But otherwise, no.
Yeah.
No.
So, but yes, still, that's 6 years and over $100 million and nothing produced. And the Amazon Tomb Raider reboot was supposed to be Phoebe Waller-Bridge's breakout streaming blockbuster.
Oh, yeah, we see that. Yeah.
But like so many other streamers' expensive experiments, Citadel and Rings of Power, and oh yeah, that's right, and Lord of the Rings kind of thing, you know, that all fizzled, and the ratings were abysmal. And but shit. You know, it's just you know, I haven't even watched it because I won't insult myself by watching it. But Waller-Bridge once said, "Tomb Raider," and I covered this in the video like about 2 years ago. She said, "Tomb Raider has been a huge part of my life." Bullshit. I feel incredibly privileged, white privilege, to be bringing it to television. I can't wait to go on this adventure. Bats and all. You're batshit crazy because you absolutely proved nothing. So,
and when she talked about it and talked about a character, tell me that you don't know, you know, she didn't know anything about the character, you know.
She absolutely did not know anything about the character. Absolutely nothing.
And she cannot be hot because that's not cool, you know.
Right. Exactly. She can't be ample with the flotation devices on the upper chestal area. You know, she probably has to have the flattest bottom possible, and probably a trans female on top of that too. So Bill Barkley, I'm still waiting on Cocaine Dire Wolf movie. So I am too.
Yeah, right.
There you go.
There actually is wait, there is a cocaine werewolf film already. It's an Indian film, Cocaine Werewolf.
Oh, there we go, Bill.
So it is a thing.
Yeah, so you just have to do a little bit of searching there, Bill. There you go.
Yeah. Coming soon to Sci-Fi movie of the week.
Yes,
I have a mighty need.
Yeah.
Franco Walker dances with polar bears. Yes.
That would be funny.
I'm okay with that. So, yeah, and that's a good Kevin Nealon impression. I kind of thought so. So, and Vince Womack, I'm gonna go watch Angelina Jolie run in slow motion on a loop after that stream. There you go. You can't go wrong with that. So, Snorter Poopas, why dire wolves? Polar bears are white, fluffy, and affectionate. Exactly. When you want a nice
and need the white privilege too, you know. It's important to have that white privilege.
Exactly. When you want a close and personal hug that crushes the wind out of you in a ever-encompassing.
Now I'm going to say, I'm going to fit. Everybody brings up Laura Croft as what's her name? Oh God, you just mentioned her name, and I like her. Angelina Jolie. She's a beautiful woman. You know, I've always loved the lips. Blah blah blah. But I think Alicia Vikander did a great job. Yes, she had smaller boobs, but I liked the 2018 Tomb Raider. I actually really enjoyed it. It was
not a horrible movie. It's not.
I don't think I ever saw it.
It was based after the game and very strongly. It stuck really loyal to the game for the most part. I was like, wow. So I was very impressed. I was wanting at least two more movies so it would fit.
I'd rather have that continuation than this bullshit.
Yeah.
So
yeah, exactly right.
She's a good actress. She played the role well. I was like, I didn't mind it. I wanted more. So because they did exactly with the games. So
no, precisely right. And I didn't mind it whatsoever either, except the fact that she was like a bike career. It's like, really get real. Come on. Bill Barkley, by the way, the two Tomb Raider movies with Angelina Jolie were okay. It even had Chris Berry, Rimmer from Red Dwarf in those.
Yeah, he was the
butler.
Yeah.
I know.
I'm a diehard Red Dwarf fan. I love as soon as I see the no way, it's Rimmer, the Smeghead. Yay.
Polar bears are killers. That's why their skin is black.
That just wow, Vince.
We starting it. We gotta be starting it now.
No, I'm not backing that one.
That is so Vince, are you saying that I
She's kind
can't.
of hot. The girl played there. I liked her
Oh
almost
my.
as much as Angelina, but I enjoyed the movies. I thought it stayed loyal to the game. I really enjoyed it. So
Are you saying that Snortopoopas is assuming white privilege? That's what I want to know now. So, but anyway, the series is never happening. And meanwhile, Turner's casting has already raised eyebrows amongst fans. Yeah, because everybody's like, no, she doesn't fit the part whatsoever. So, despite positive buzz coming from IT's Joan and Amazon's Tomb Raider series, would have been her first time leading a major action franchise. So, with Angelina Jolie, Alicia Vikander, and Haley Atwell, who played the animated Tomb Raider Lara Croft, all having taken a stab at the character and in film and animation. Turner would have large boots to fill in. Yeah, and that's true. But that's no longer a thing because this woman took basically over $100 million in 6 years and produced absolutely nothing. So Sophie Turner, you dodged a bullet. There you go. It freed up your schedule. You don't have to stress about anything any longer. There you go. She did you a favor costing over $100 million. What a great person she is. Yay. God. Oh my God. So what
yay.
Yeah, I know, right? So what did Amazon really get? Anybody want to know? From this years-long Waller-Bridge investment? So a canceled Tomb Raider series and a very expensive reminder that star power doesn't equal anything, basically. So, so you got absolutely nothing from Amazon, and they spent $120 million, over $100 million.
How about, everybody here on this panel here has talents. How about you hire us and give us the $100 million, and we'll come up. I work behind the camera. We're all good talkers. Jason's a great editor. Me and him both do filmmaking. And then Mike, you get an amazing mind. All of us have our own talents. We could make a film, and $100 million. We could split that between us, and bam, we're set.
We can make a movie like that. You know, we can make the great character with Lara Croft. We can do something good.
We actually know people. We know people.
Yes.
We're connected to
I know
people.
some actresses that could fill the role of her physically and mentally. So yeah,
yes,
100%.
It's not hard to write the character either. We know who the character is and how to do it. And
I grew up playing the games from PS1 days when it started. Hello, I've been there from the beginning. I used to love those.
We are people who like to respect the source material.
As bad as the controls were in those, let's be honest, the tank controls on the original PS1 games were annoying because trying to control Lorith was such a pain, but they were still fun. We loved them. So it's like, yeah.
You guys have talent? Oh man, I'm jealous.
Oh my.
No, Vince.
Hey Vince, you have amazing talent. You're the tool man on this one that does most of the work here for the chat. So yeah, you got lots of talent, my friend. Trust me.
Exactly. In a world of Tim Taylor's,
ice all over.
You are our Al. So there you go.
So now we all have to go for him. Dedication.
Yeah.
John Peterson. Yeah, for $100 million for Amazon is just the tip for last week's executive luncheon. Yeah, precisely.
Pay me that.
Right.
I've done advertising. I do social media. I do filming. I do it all. Come on, pay me.
That's right, our man. Yeah, we are men with.
There's that other franchise. Bill in the chat mentioned Nathan Fillion's Uncharted fan film.
Oh, that was good.
That was excellent.
Yeah. That was.
Oh, I love that.
Yeah, I heard about that, and I heard it was like really, really good.
It is really good.
Damn it! No, I'm going to say it.
Watch.
I'm going to say it, and Jason will remember because we talked about it this week on Skullcast. Just bring back Firefly, damn it! God, give me Firefly. The show that was canceled that never should have been canceled. I'm going to get angry.
Agreed.
It's been like 25 years now, though.
But nobody forgets it. We still remember it. We still want to be a brown coat. It was such a brilliant, perfect show.
You still want
Franco.
Just get good writers and continue to go.
Franco, you can be quality control. There you go. You have a job. Yours is quality control.
I think I need Bruce McCullough. Mike, I need Bruce McCullough. Show me some Bruce. I'm getting flustered. Show me some Bruce.
Well, I mean, if I have to, okay, fine. Because right now I can't find it.
Oh no!
Uh-oh.
I can't find it. But seeing that we're past the tip of the hour, the top of the hour.
Tip of the hour.
I'll do you one better, and we'll have a commercial break. So there you go.
Hello? Hello?
911, what's the nature of your emergency?
Mein Automobil ist on Fritz.
Your automobile's on the Fritz?
Ja, yes! Mein Automobil ist on the Fritz.
That's not really an emergency now, is it, sir?
Nein, mein Automobil ist on the Fritz.
All right, don't call back here again.
Hallo? Ein Moment, Fritz, bitte. Hello? Hello?
And there you go. So
it's German Polly Shore. Wait.
Fritz. They've killed Fritz.
Yes, I know. So, those bastards. Yes.
Those bastards.
But if you need something additional, Tom, then I can I can incorporate that with kind of like it's a how it's made kind of video. You remember How It's Made on Discovery Channel?
God, that was a while ago.
I know.
Gosh, yeah.
Well, here's something educational then for you.
Turtles are placed onto the conveyor belt for initial processing. Turtles are then submerged into a purple solution to remove all color. With color removed, suction tubes are fitted to the head to begin extraction. Negative pressure draws the toothpaste compound from dermal layers through the suction tubes. Extracted paste is deposited into holding bowls as turtles remain connected for full drainage. The compound is portioned and dispensed into individual toothpaste tubes. Tubes are sealed, boxed, and prepared for distribution.
And there you go.
What?
What the?
What's going
Did we
on?
just watch?
Now
What in the world?
Now you know where toothpaste comes from. So, yeah, our
That
man.
ain't kind of toothpaste I'm aware of.
There you go.
Yes,
TMNT
exactly. I remember.
backstory.
I want to see four turtles just get so pissed to be turned into
Yeah.
toothpaste and like, no, ninja! And then they start beating everybody up.
Now we need to look at our toothpaste, man.
That's right. That's got to be AI, says Bill Berkeley.
Yeah.
Well, I don't want to spoil anything, so I'm just leaving it at that. There you go. Oh my God. So, yeah. So never
I'm not
let
drunk enough for this.
Yeah, I know, right? So the Teenage Mutant White Supremacy Turtles, yeah. So
yeah, let's
that's what
get it.
is.
I want
That's
it.
what
Yes.
is. Yeah, I want that. Let's see. And John Peterson says, this reminds me of why there are such things as white pumpkins. Karens go to the field and suck them dry all of their spice. Exactly. It's what happens every fall, and in this case, this is what happens to turtles. So, and sort of poopus, yeah. That explains why my toothpaste was trying to call back into the pond. Exactly, right? They need to re-energize that way, so to gain back all their color. So, as opposed to the reason why winter they have to hibernate, and that's why they're white. So, that and they're all far white. So there you go. Yeah, white power.
That's some mighty whitey toothpaste.
Right? No, that was a bad one.
Oh, God.
Let it never be
Lord.
said I keep a boring channel here. So, and that's why you all need to
Thank you,
like and
mystery
subscribe.
man.
Yeah, exactly right. And that's why you all need to like and subscribe and spread the channel around, and then everybody will be happy and mortified and horrified all at the same time in one sitting. So there you go. So next story, I promise won't be as shocking. I know everybody wants it to be, but but whatever. White power. So, yeah, comedian.
Oh, Lord.
Views on this
Still
channel
trying
are
to
not
get over
white.
that hurdle.
No, exactly right. So, apparently, comedian John Lovitz and producer Al Jean want to revive their cult classic cartoon The Critic. Now, does
yes, please.
anybody remember this show from the 90s?
Well, originally it started on, didn't they start it on SNL and then carried it over to its own cartoon?
I'm not sure.
I don't know. I don't believe I've ever seen an episode of it.
Yeah.
Oh, it's funny as heck. I loved it. It was it used to be on, I think, before The Simpsons. And didn't they do a crossover episode at one time?
Yep, they did.
Yeah,
it used to be on Fox.
Yeah. Yeah, they did a crossover episode one time, and it's funny as heck. And especially now with the woke culture, you could really do some really in-depth, hardcore jokes on this one. Oh, you can have fun with that.
Can. Oh my God, there's so many examples. John Lovitz, like, love him or hate him. I mean, he is an awesome comedian.
He is awesome. I just like his stuff. Oh, yeah.
Underrated and instead of turtle power, guys. Jeez. Yeah, exactly right. So
turtle power. Say turtle power. Go turtle power. Yeah.
I don't think it reached the UK. No, you know what? It probably didn't because it was like solely a North American thing. Snortopoopus, yeah, I vaguely remember it. It was good and really sent up pretentious critics like Siskel and Ebert. Exactly, because they even appeared on the show as well. So, if you remember anything about this show, it was a fun show. I'm not sure if it only lasted like 1 or 2 seasons, but yeah, they would make fun of movies that came out. They would make fun of, like these made up sequels and stuff like that. Like say, Home Alone 23rd or something like that, or make fun of Arnold Schwarzenegger. Dennis the Menace. I mean,
just a lot of fun stuff.
It was a good show. It was a very good show. Yeah, exactly. Our madman. Yeah, very underrated comic actor. Okay. Yep.
Yeah, it was on in 1994 is where it started, and it finished in 1995. So they had like 1 or 2 seasons. Yeah.
Oh, he was perfect in A League of Their Own. Yes, John Lovitz. Yeah, he was hilarious.
Amazing. He's just
And he's a conservative, and he hates the current state of wokeness. Exactly.
Okay.
This is perfect for this show to come in, and at the right time. So the reveals are all the rage, and if the trend stays strong, so everybody, if you want somebody out there at least poking fun at Hollywood, this is probably the show to really try to push to come back. If the trend stays strong, as excessive as it's getting, another long-awaited reboot could be in the works. Beyond that, the original series creators want to see it happen, which is a good sign, right? So if you've ever seen this, because there was a bit that they
as many movies as you can.
Because Kevin is home alone again, and only 23 in the Critic season 1 pilot. Yeah, so this was Home Alone 5, I believe it was, and Kevin was like 20. Yeah, Kevin was like 23, and they left him home again.
Oh my!
Yeah, right. So it was good. It was good. Just imagine, says John. Just imagine what Jay would say about Snow White. Oh my God, yeah. But the problem is that Disney owns Fox now, right? So
that is a big problem sometimes. Yeah,
that might be a big problem, but at least even Fox poked fun at Fox. So maybe you could possibly do something about that. I don't know. But here it is. So actor, comedian, and Saturday Night Live cast member John Lovitz thinks it's time to bring that the time is right to bring back one of the most memorable characters but short-lived shows. In the 1990s, primetime cartoon The Critic. And what's more, the series co-creator Al Jean is also up for the idea. So, let's see. Critic fans, John Lovitz posted enthusiastically on X. He said, okay, Critic fans, you keep telling me you want it back. I've been trying for years. Well, now creator Al Jean is on board. If you want it back, we need your help. please like this post and spread the word so we can show the studio how many people want it. So this would be actually amazing, because that was pretty much the tagline. It stinks, right? Every movie that ever came out, it was like, it stinks. It stinks. Everything stinks, right? And yeah, it's
I'm gonna have to look this up now.
Yeah, it is like totally valid. John Peterson says, yeah, would love to see them add a counter critic to Jay Sherman, played by Ricky Gervais. Oh God! Oh, that would be perfect, dude. Dude, that would be so awesome and so perfect. Yeah, I would love for that to happen. Let's see, what else could you add? I mean, since the 90s, there have been so many movies that have come out. You could
a lot of cinematic stinkers.
Yeah, totally 100%. You can have so much fun with this.
And John Lovitz is one amazing comedian, as he said. Anybody remember Hanukkah Harry? He did on Saturday Night Live. Hanukkah, because Santa delivers. So Hanukkah Harry, hey, what are you going? And he does the voices so well, and he's just he doesn't care who he offends. He's just going to do anything, and John Lovitz is amazing, and he's perfect right now. We need his kind of comedy right now. I'm 100% for this. Yes. Let me
give you a little bit of a preview for all of you guys that have never seen this during the 90s. Here's a little something, okay? The Critic, okay? Jurassic Park. Now, I think it's kind of fitting because we all know that the latest Jurassic Park movie is coming out soon, okay? And that Scarlett Johansson's going to be in it. And, Bill, Snow White crap for
just give me Scarlett Johansson and a wet t-shirt. I'm happy.
Exactly.
Okay?
Exactly. Right. So here's a little thing from the Critic, Jurassic Park. Okay.
Oh yeah.
Our next film is Jurassic Park 2. Revenge of the Raptors, a non-stop thrill ride.
Now keep in mind, okay, it's always the Raptors they go to, and I mean, why would it be different than any other Jurassic Park movie? But
good old days, good old comedy.
But you can see why this would be so relevant now.
Yeah.
Oh yeah, I love it then.
This is the time. This is the time for that.
Yeah. Think about all the material they have now that they can mock.
Think about it. Like I said, it did crossovers with The Simpsons. The Simpsons is still going, so it just makes sense. Bring this back. It's in the same universe. Hello.
Yes.
Yeah. So
exactly right. So
Simpsons now sucks.
Why not? There we go. Here, you know what? I'm going to add the link to. Oh no, wait, no, that's the wrong one. That's the wrong one. I'm gonna delete. Wait, I'm gonna delete that link. Okay, and I'll give you the link to John Lovitz, because I mean, come on, guys. It's when you got stuff like this, it's perfect. It's perfect. It's just perfect. Hold on here. Oh yeah, no, that was. Damn it. Anyway, I'll have to try to get it, or maybe actually this. Yeah, it's in there somewhere. So yeah, here. I'm just gonna give the link. There you go. X John Lovitz. There you go. Vince already beat me to it, so that's okay. I'm gonna follow. And let's see what else. What else do we got?
Share. Definitely.
Oh yeah, totally share. How about something with E.T. Because who wouldn't want E.T. again?
I have a bad feeling.
Oh no, I'm glad you do. So because why not, right? Like this.
Our last film tonight is a hard-hitting look at alcoholism entitled DT, The Drunken Correct.
I love you. I really, really, really love you. I don't know when I ate that.
DT, I don't think we should do this right now.
I fly better when I've had a few. Ow.
Oh God!
I'm going back and rewatching this now. I forgot how good this was. I'm gonna go back and rewatch it.
Okay, I've got to look for this. It has to be.
I remember it being good. It was
there
so
you go,
good.
Sort of Poopers. How about a movie where people are trapped in a Florida retirement community? It could be that it could be titled Geriatric Park. So yes, you could, right?
Yeah, Bubba Hotep will already beat you to it.
Yeah, that's true. Wendy Trauma Warrior, the Wendy Snowflake actors today would throw some epic tantrums if the critic comes back. Oh, they would.
Oh,
they
that would be
oh
great.
well,
that
they
would be great.
So would they? So would. But you know what? I got one more. I got one more for you, and
They're so good. I mean,
I know they're all so good. Let's see, Bill Barkley. Yeah, I didn't know E.T. was a Milmac elf because he eats cats. Yeah, exactly right. How about one more for you? Because you know we're on a roll. We're having a good laugh, and so yeah, because I mentioned Home Alone. So this is Home Alone 5 and Rabbi P.I. because you have to add the Jewish element into it. So. Exactly, and this is, you know what, and
yes.
man, number 4, yeah, make comedy great again. Exactly, this is why I do this channel, because it needs to be fun. Because how many times, and I've said this time and time again, how many times have you heard numerous YouTubes just bitch and complain about movies and TV shows, where on this channel we'll just make fun of it? Because yeah, you know, it's like I'm the critic anyway. You know,
exactly.
It's why
we
these
need to make
guys.
fun of it, you know?
Yeah, it's why I have these guys, and God, I miss Appion also as well. You know, because we just
I hope he's doing good.
We miss you, brother.
Yeah,
miss you, man.
Yeah,
miss you, dude. And you know. And this is why we come up with some of the wackiest stuff. And this is why bringing back this show would be like wholesomely important to bring back now. So, okay. So here we go. Home Alone 5 and Rabbi P.I. You'll love this. I promise.
Tonight, I'll be reviewing Home Alone, Arnold Schwarzenegger's latest film, Rabbi P.I. It's the story of a Chicago cop who goes undercover as a Hasidic Jew.
I just love that.
I would love to see live action at the time. That would be so funny.
I know. Sorry, that's not kosher. Just blam.
People, I won't force you to watch the musical number. Well, maybe just a little.
Dreidel, 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 I made you out of clay.
Heh. Tonight, I'll be...
I want comedy like this again. I want good old comedy
well,
back.
it seems like he wants to bring it back, so I'm all for it. 100%.
Yeah.
Right?
Why not?
I'm all up for it too. All up for it. A lot of stuff you can mock and have fun with. So I'm all up for it.
Exactly. You know, and so yeah, you know, the X is right there. If you can find, you know, just go subscribe and let him know. Just really, honest to God, let him know that that yes, this should come back, because why not? There is so much fun you could do with this show now. It's unbelievable, you know. Yeah, exactly. Madman number 4. Yeah, he would not be short on material. Can you imagine? No, he wouldn't. Yeah, the animation of Arnold S. aesthetic is epic. I know, right? It's so good. You know, just imagine what he would do with the Marvel Cinematic Universe alone.
Oh wow!
Yeah, right.
That's a good field for farming right there.
Or DC Comics, or oh yeah, or any of the sci-fi movies that have come out, let me think of
Rebel Moon.
Rebel Moon. Oh my God.
Oh,
Atlas.
no.
Atlas.
Atlas.
That one with Jennifer
Yes.
Lopez. Oh my
Yes,
God.
that one.
horribly
Oh,
bad.
Yeah,
no.
Rebel Moon is great. Rebel Moon is great.
I was waiting for it. There, I just
Screw
wrote
you
him.
guys.
No.
Screw you guys. Rebel
Why?
Moon is great.
I just wrote him. I told him we need this. I left him a message on the comments on there. I directed that to him. We need this, which we do. We need this.
Exactly.
Desperately
Star
needed.
Wars. What could you do with Star
Star
Wars?
Trek.
Oh,
Oh,
my
man.
God. Star Trek. Yes.
Everything, man. I mean, just anything. The Barbie
Everything
series,
over the past 15 years.
Yeah.
Yes.
Cleopatra being black, like you name it.
Oh yeah.
The Little Mermaid.
Yeah.
Everything.
Gender swapping, race swapping of films, political correctness of
Vikings
films.
with a black Viking in it.
Yeah, just so many things. It's the material could last this like 20 seasons. It would just continue going and going and going. Oh
yeah.
I'm all up for it.
And if you follow John Lovitz, you like his stuff. I'm a big fan of his in Saturday Night Live. He's a character. He always did characters that didn't care, and he can come off so sleazy and not give a shit. But in reality, he's funny as hell. And I'm a big fan of his. Always have been. And he don't care what other people think. He'll do any type of comedy. That's why he's perfect for this role. Damn, I want to see this now.
I am
Seriously,
retweeting this.
John is just so funny, and he's never been one to follow he plays offensive characters all the time on SNL and his movies, and he'll push buttons, but he's good at it. He does it respectfully, and he's damn good.
That's right.
100%. Bring this back. Bring this back. Yes. Damn straight.
John Peterson. Yeah, so much material right now. They would be able to do it for a decade and still not touch the bottom. Exactly. That's, you know what? And this is why I wanted to bring this kind of particular news into this show today, because we've pretty much lost the ability to laugh at a lot of things, because too many times we end up complaining, all of us, myself included, and like last week when we talked about Fantastic Four and Kirby, Vanessa Kirby, and this crap that they're just trying to push on Fantastic Four. Yeah, because it's Kirby, and it's the universe that he introduced to everyone that we've all enjoyed for decades.
Exactly.
And they crap on it. Right. So yeah, I'm at fault too for bitching and complaining, on my own channel. Yeah, wholeheartedly.
But you do it in a comedic way. You do it in a much calmer way than most. You don't.
I try.
We do it in a comedic way. We laugh about it. We joke. And I like the way you do it.
Just having a great time overall.
Exactly.
Yeah.
And John, Mr. Lovitz, if you or anybody knows that we're helping promote this show, maybe we can do voice. Think about he can make fun of critics from online YouTube channels. Gosh, the material is endless.
Oh God, yes.
He can mock us too, people like us too, and I'm all for it.
Yes.
Yes.
And I've voiced
I want to
myself
feel
included.
included.
You imagine even critiquing YouTubers, TikTokers, people on X.
God, TikTokers. They're just dying to be made fun of. I watch videos
so
of people
much
make fun of it.
material on TikTok you can mock.
God, just so amazing.
Yep.
This show could just please do it.
Yeah,
please,
like
please.
John said, you'd never touch the bottom. You could just keep on going and going and going. You could. Let's see. A lot of movies and shows that have paved the way for it. Yeah, you could say Chronicles of Riddick did well. Yeah, it did. It did. Because of what was it, Bill? Whatever you say, Kirby. I keep thinking that video game with the same name. Yeah, Kirby. Yeah, I get you. So. Because you're not allowed to laugh anymore. Exactly. If you laugh at that, then you're a bigot, you're something phobe, or whatever.
Istaphobe.
Exactly. You're an
all
istaphobe.
right and everything.
And yes, our Madman number 4. Yeah, laughter can really bring people together, even from different sides.
All
it's
sides,
true.
sexes, colors, religions, creeds. It doesn't
Yeah.
matter. We all laugh and just make fun of each other. That's what it's about.
I would love his take on Snow White. I would love that.
I
I
want
forgot-
to
I
see
forgot.
that happen. Oh my god. Yes, I want it to happen. So yeah, oh hell yeah, that is who Gervais could be, an online critic making fun of Jay being an old school MSM critic. Yeah, you could do it that way too, right? Yeah, there's so many ways you can use the technology that wasn't readily available for us in the 90s into now. And you could do it so well. And and if you want to see actually John Lovitz again, then also on X, you want to check out Pot Twins, that show on X.
Was he involved with that too?
Well, he was in the first episode.
Nice.
Of Pot Twins. So yeah, you want to go ahead and check that out, because these guys, they're actually literally the first show on X. And they just a few months ago, they had the first season out of Pot Twins, and John Lovitz and Tia Carrere, believe it or not,
nice,
is in the first episode of Pot Twins.
By the way, side note,
So-
Snow White is still at 1.6 at 337,000. So come on, people,
Yeah.
lower it. Anyway, yeah.
I think it's.
But
I think it was lower than Dragon Ball Evolution, if I'm not mistaken.
Yeah.
Oh yeah.
We gotta go to 1.4. Bring it to
Oh,
1.4.
man.
We need to be low. Yeah.
Now,
But yes,
Al
this is a
Jean.
necessity.
Now, Al Jean would second the notion in his own post by canvassing his followers. Just curious, he says, how many would like to see the critic with real John Lovitz return? So, they're putting it out there. They are 100% putting it out there. They want it to happen. They should let it happen. By all logic and reason and everything, they should just 100% make this happen. So so there we go. It only lasted 2 seasons and bounced between networks as well as nights, but the critic has held a place in the hearts and minds of everyone who watched it back in the day. Though they might not have come out in force, arguably the show was done in by everything working against it. That's true, because Fox being Fox at the time, the show would jump here and there. I forget what network it was on before Fox or after Fox. I can't really remember which was first. I think it was like Fox, then it went to NBC or something. I can't remember, or it was vice versa. But yeah, I know the times flip-flopped here and there and everywhere, and it was really
It was
crazy.
competing with a lot of different shit. Like I said, Simpsons on, I think, if I'm not mistaken.
Yeah.
There was a lot of cartoons at the time that were really getting edgy. It was the edgy cartoon era. So it kind of drowned amongst a lot. But
It did.
today, especially where today, this would make millions. I want to tell you right now, this is instant money right now, ready to be printed. This would kill it.
Oh, yeah.
Just because
Yeah.
we're starving for that open mouth type of comedy. It doesn't give a rat's ass. Well, and John's good at it. Like, he's so good. So no, this is going to kill it.
Exactly.
If you bring this back, this is money. This is money waiting to be printed. 100%.
Oh yeah, 100%, 100. See, Al Jean, I believe he used to be the writer and executive producer of The Simpsons from I think it was like 1989 to basically to the present, and he's like the co-creator. Well, obviously he's the co-creator of the Carrick, the critic, and I believe also the producer on the Gary Shandling show. If anybody remembers that,
Yes,
Yeah.
I do. Yeah, I used to like Gary
So-
Shandling. Yeah.
Yeah, so he's done quite a lot of things, and he's no stranger to comedy whatsoever. So so he's toting it out
Exactly.
as well.
And we want this.
Yeah. So neither the regime at Fox or ABC, where the series began, so there you go. It began on ABC, then went to Fox, had much faith in it, and matters weren't helped by the irrational grudge Simpsons co-creator Matt Groening held. Right? Yeah, because there was a little bit of a thing between the two. So while the Critic was billed from the creator of The Simpsons, Groening never had anything to do with it. Right? It just because it had that look, and because Al Jean, that was the producer of The Simpsons, that's kind of like the connection to it, but it really had nothing to do with The Simpsons. And there was a little bit of kind of infighting going on. So as such, his gears were grinding with the nod screech when the tunes crossed over with the Simpsons episode, A Star is Burns. So if you remember that episode, Springfield was having a film festival, right? And Montgomery Burns, he wanted to win the film festival. And if anybody remembers that one clip where Hans Moldman basically gets hit in the groin with a football, and Homer kind of voted for that one, but getting hit in the groin was getting hit in the groin. If anybody remembers that.
Yes. I used to watch a lot of Simpsons, but now it sucks.
Yeah, right? Yeah, now it sucks, right? Because now they made Homer like basically an a-hole. This was the episode that the Critic was in, that crossover with, right? So from that point in 1995, wow, that's like 30 years ago. Both series shared a block.
That's when I was born.
See, there you go. There was both series shared a block on Sunday nights for one season until the Critic was canceled, except for the one appearance that Jay Sherman in Springfield did. The two shows had nothing basically to do with each other. Absolutely nothing. So it does not share the same universe with The Simpsons. He just happened to appear in it. Right?
Yeah, okay. But I do remember that happening. I do remember that, though.
Right. Which was a fun episode because, if you did like the Critic at the time, you were okay with it. So originally conceived as an upbeat spin-off starring Krusty the Clown in New York, the Critic, God, I can't talk today. The Critic followed the misadventures of Sherman, voiced by, obviously, John Lovitz in The Big Apple, juggling his career at a TV station with fatherhood and a rocky love life, while coming to terms with his zany bourgeois upbringing. Because his mom and dad were also, rich, and the dad was kind of a idiot. So, kind of at the time. So, the series was created by former Simpsons showrunner Al Jean and Mike Reese, and featured the voice talents of Lovitz and Maurice LaMarche, who periodically performed his Orson Welles impersonations to hawk fictional products like Rosebud frozen peas. So if anybody wants to see that, why did we just play that?
Oh, yeah.
And if that's right, exactly, our madman, exactly. It sounds like Brain because it is. It's the same guy. So before even Pinky and the Brain, it was him. That was the guy, right? That was on the Critic. And And Franco Walker says, I remember when The Simpsons was just a short on the Tracy Ullman show back in the 80s. Exactly.
Yep. Badly drawn, but Tracy Ullman show. I used to love it. And it became something that still exists today. God, he made a lot of money out of that.
So good.
Rosebud.
I just believe that there. Yeah. Yes. Yes. Oh my God. But
I'm going back to rewatch all those episodes of that show.
I know. I'm gonna find them and I'm gonna download them. Oh my God, I'm gonna be such an evil pirate.
Already doing it as we speak.
There we go. So both men have been prolific behind the microphone for decades and could have the energy to reunite and tell us what stinks one more time. So nothing has been announced yet, but that will be up to the fans and any network or streamer who sees an opportunity. There you go. So you know what?
And let's be honest, it doesn't have to go to cable. Nowadays, it can go to a streaming network and it would make just as much, like a Netflix or something like that. It doesn't have to go to cable anymore. And it can be just as successful. So, yeah.
That's right. That's all you got to do, because like I said, John Lovitz appears in the first show of Pot Twins. And so, link is in the chat. Go ahead on X, and it's the first show on X. So, you know what? If Elon Musk, who is standing up to a lot of this woke stuff, maybe could get a little bit of extra little hoochie coochie or something like that. Or, you know what, Amazon, if you really want to throw $20 million at something instead of a failed project like Tomb Raider that annoying Waller-Bridge is not doing, maybe give it to these guys.
This will print money, Amazon. You like money, don't you? This is money waiting to happen.
Yeah,
That's
is
right.
Gold.
Yep.
It's gold.
Yes.
You're going to get a lot of money.
Anyone living in the Arctic would know about frozen peas. Yes. It comes out like a yellow icicle. So, yeah.
Just like Frank Zappa said, don't eat the yellow snow. Anyway.
Exactly. That's right. It's not a popsicle. Let's see. Bill Berkeley. Yeah. Has Mike seen Warfare yet? No, I have not seen Warfare yet. There's so many things that I gotta do. I haven't had time to look at a lot of stuff. So, let's see. You know what? While we're having some critic fun, and you know what? Tom Cruise's movie is coming up soon.
Keep forgetting about that.
I know. Let's have a little bit of Tom Cruise critic fun.
Son, you're losing it. There was a day when this room would have been a third full.
Well, you know what the problem is? You've made me compromise my integrity so many times, people think I'm a joke.
Jay, you got a very valid point. But on the other hand, shut up.
Sir, yes, sir.
Your problem is you're starting to repeat yourself.
Rain Man, A Few Good Men, the firm is the latest thinker from Tom Cruise. He doesn't act anymore. He's on cruise control. Just made that up.
Oh no, it's pretty much all true. Yeah, there is a series. The series is actually out on YouTube. It was just such a good show. Such a good show.
Full episodes on YouTube. That's cool.
Full episodes on YouTube. Yes.
Okay.
We have a lot of it and a lot of movies too, like old school movies. And I've been having a great time watching a lot of martial art movies again from back in the day. So you find a lot of uncut versions too from it.
That'd be easy to find. No having to look for it on streaming someplace.
No, exactly right. So that's why I'm giving you guys a link right now. So same with the chat. Yeah, because I'm such a nice guy to do that kind of thing.
It's good to
I'm
get
a
this
man
out
of the
there.
people.
Maybe remember the people that are help promoting it. Yes, us. Yeah, we're getting it out. Get the word out. Yes.
Yeah. So if you want, go ahead. Links are there in the chat. If you want to just drop a line to John Lovitz or the other one, the L Gene guy, go ahead. Yeah, tell him what you think. And yes, please bring back the critic. I would just love to see the show again. Oh, it would just be even more funny than it was before. That's what I think. So, yeah. But yeah, so there you go. The critic ended off with a good note.
Yeah, neat.
Let's make it happen.
So, but yeah, that's I know. I shouldn't be in radio. Dead air is just so bad. But that being said, see, now it's almost the end of the show. And I appreciate all you guys for being here. Really honestly do. I really honestly do. Snorter Poopa says, Tom, we're ready to film your scene in a fighter plane. Here's your booster seat.
Yeah, so I need a booster seat. I'm only 5'6". I'm short. Leave me alone.
Oh my god.
Leave me alone. I'm short.
Me and Steve can be little munchkins. Right, Steve? Steve, he's not here no more. Darn, I was kidding. My fellow munchkin. Yay, fellow munchkins.
Pick me up. Pick me up.
Yeah. Oh my god. Oh, jeez.
It's not like you're the comic book accurate version of Wolverine.
No,
Yes,
Algie, smaller than Algie.
Like, how is the air down there, you know?
Yeah.
Yeah, right? Right? Oh, I farted. Too bad I won't smell that from up here. So, and
I'm sorry if you smell it down there.
Yes, exactly. I will try to find that our Madman number 4. Let me see here. Yeah, and like our Madman number 4. Yeah, before we end today, just another big shout out to King of Kings. It beat Snow White in pre-sales. Let's give Hollywood a message that this is what we want: a well-written, fun story. Yeah, that's true, dude. 100%, man.
Definitely.
So, yeah.
Well, it has a 7.2 out of 1.5K, so that's a 7.2. So that's a
right.
So, yeah.
Well, because anything is good when you're above 1.5 or 1.6.
There you go.
So, and even King of Kings, you can't keep God down. No way. He's not going to have that. So, yes, the industry calls it an apple box. Oh, that's right.
That's right. That's right.
Yes, that's right. I should know
the
that.
Old apple box.
Yeah, because the wife being a photographer and all that stuff. So I should have known better. And Pop knows because he does photography. So there you go. And yeah, you guys are great representatives of the Lollipop Guild.
Yes, we are. And I'm proud of it, damn it.
Oh, man.
Where represents the Lollipop Guild, the Lollipop Guild, the Lollipop Guild.
So, I'm not doing that for 5 minutes. If anybody send a $5 super chat for that, damn it.
By the way,
God,
before you head out, has anybody had a chance? I'm just going to say this before we head out. Has anybody had a chance to see the Lobos pictures taken?
Yeah, I've seen them, and there's been some scuttle about them being faked. I don't know.
Really?
It looks pretty real. It looks pretty cool.
It really depends because it's easy to fake those kind of pictures. It really is. So
I don't know. I
need more confirmation.
They look kind of neat, but why would Lobo be riding a traditional Earth motorcycle?
Oh, you got a point there. Oh yeah,
he would have his. He'd have some kind of spacey looking intergalactic chopper.
Yeah, that's true too. So
but again, it is James Gunn's world. You never know with him.
Yeah. Plus, he was in talks for Lobo. So I'm. You know what? I don't know. Maybe
he's in talks for Lobo.
He is confirmed as Lobo. He is confirmed as Lobo. He has talked about it.
Yeah,
okay, he's confirmed.
Okay.
Yeah, he confirmed it too in an interview. So.
So maybe they've had some time to shoot some test footage and makeup. I don't know.
That could be. Yeah, you never know.
Need more info. I don't know either way.
We need
looks
more,
neat. Looks really neat.
Need more pictures. So send them our way. We'll cover it. But but before we go, Pop Culture Republic.
Yes, it is Pop Culture Republic, where I talk about all things pop culture related, whether it's movies, TV shows, anime, K-dramas, comic books. Let's see what's coming up for. It is Tuesday, right? All the days just mushed together. Yeah. It's tonight. I will be touching on Godzilla Destroys the Marvel Universe.
Yeah.
Ooh, they came across
a couple one?
of. I do believe this is a new one. It is soon to be out July 16th. Came across a couple of articles. I'll be covering that tonight. And then after that, I'll be showing everyone how to cruise the solar system and beyond safely from your home computer.
Ooh.
Oh.
So yeah, so that'll be hopefully loads of fun. Yeah.
Yeah. You got that
There's
universe
some cool
sandbox
sites out there for stuff. Yeah. Oh yeah, that's awesome.
Yeah. You got that universe sandbox?
Yes, sandbox. It's like having a life-size map of the country that fits in your glove box.
I love that.
Nice.
So awesome. Yeah, it's a fun program. So so there you go. For all you guys out there, check out Pop Culture Republic tonight and I want to say every night, but whenever you're on.
Yeah, I want to say 10 p.m. Texas time, also known as Central Time.
There we go.
Or it could go sleepy 10:30. But
and Bill Barkley wants to know: is that the -1 Godzilla or the Hollywood one?
I'm looking at the link right now. It is the I do believe it's going to be a comic book.
Ooh, okay.
Godzilla destroys a Marvel Universe #1.
Nice.
So it is.
I do like both though, even though some people don't like the Hollywood one. I still like them both.
I love them all.
I'm a kaiju fan, so enough said.
Except that Emmerich one. God. Yeah.
So that one with
the square jaw with Ferris Bueller.
Yeah, Ferris Bueller, Matthew Broderick.
I didn't even hate that one though. I mean,
it was not bad.
I know
it has
Godzilla.
its charm.
I mean, it's a cool monster film. I look at it as just this gigantic, weird-looking T-Rex of massively oversized. You know,
I will admit I've seen it a few times. So
yeah, and I like Matthew Broderick. I was a big fan. Ferris Bueller, boom. I don't like his work. So I enjoyed it for what it was. I just don't call it a Godzilla movie. That's all.
Yeah,
that's right. There's only one King of Kings.
Gojira.
Wherever. Inspector Gadget, you mean? Oh God, yes, I know, right?
No, never saw it. Does not exist.
Mr. Techno Sapien Geek, WrestleMania Freak. What's going on in your neck of the woods? See how I made that rhyme?
That beautiful hottie, that's Rhea Ripley. Even though I don't want her to win, Jason will agree with me. Io Sky needs to win that triple threat, even though
Io Sky should win. She has to, no matter what.
It's going to be a great match, though. I'm looking forward to it. All three.
I don't care about Rhea Ripley. She sucks.
Oh, I do.
Io is better.
She does not suck. She is amazing.
Oh, you would like her to suck, of course, but
He's a lucky guy, but she actually is very talented too. But I'm looking forward. That's going to be a great match. WrestleMania. I'm going to be doing a lot of shows on wrestling this week. I try to make them a half hour each because StreamYard very limits if you don't have a paying thing. So I only get so much time I can do, but I'm going to try to talk because this is wrestling week. WWE has WrestleMania 2 nights, 9 hours each day, including the pre-shows. That's like how many hours? 18, 17? That's a lot of wrestling to watch. So, plus AEW is going to have some shows. There's also going to be the GCW shows. There's 5 separate shows there. So that's a lot of stuff to be watching and wrestling. This is my favorite time of the year for wrestling all week long. I'll be doing the shows there. I'll be doing some more Fallout. I actually got another one I'm going to post tonight, and then I'll record another one because since Until Days Gone, the expansion comes out, which is later this month. I'm back to Fallout 3. I'm enjoying sharing that with people, and it's just a fun game. And I'm just having fun. And me and Jessica are going to work on another episode about art. We're going to be doing our favorite artists. And this week I'm going to be doing a lot of wrestling posts. I do the live streams every time I go live, and we'll see how that turns out. So stay tuned for that.
Right on. Plus, on top of that, you got a book.
Yes,
that you want to plug.
Which I've only sold 2 so far. It's been on since August, so please buy.
Right please. On, dude.
And if you have mental health issues, it really been told by a lot of people actually that it seems to be good to help, that I've actually read it, and stuff, and it can help people with mental health issues. So, and because I'm the fact that I'm still around and I survived, and I do have hotline numbers at the end of the book, because if anybody has addiction problems, ending problems of I can't say the word, I guess, on YouTube, but you know what I mean. Not wanting to exist per se. I mean, we've all been there. I've been there. I worked at hotlines with that, and I've also been there myself. And the fact that I'm still here now, I believe I'm here to help other people. And that's what this book help represents. So working on other projects as well. I got to get a new camera. I realize my scratching my sensors too much now, so I got to get a new camera. Fingers crossed. But yeah, no, pay attention to the book. It is on sale on Amazon. Check the link out, and you can get physical or digital copies. So
there you go.
Very
right
cool.
on. Let's see. Gigi's looking buff tonight. Yeah, I see light bulbs. Franco. Hey, no problem, dude. It's all good, man. Let's see. And speaking of women, check out Shania West in Jade movie. I will do that then. So, and there you go. So, dude, going to buy your book. This is Art Man number
enjoy
4.
it.
Right on, man.
Feel free to leave an opinion and let me know.
Yes, we can say the word self-deletion. Not that we want to think about it. But
Okay, yeah. But I myself have been there myself. I'm not gonna lie. I've been in dark spots, and but at the end of the book, I realized, hey, I'm here for a reason. And if you need help, there's numbers. There's a website that gives you numbers all across the world. I looked those up and took a while to find, but I found a website that gives numbers anywhere in the world. That if you have help, so that way anywhere you have the book, you can find something. So you can seek help. So
And Jason Fox of 540 Studios.
Yeah, well, I hope my microphone works fine. I've had some issues with StreamYard today for some reason, but StreamYard for you.
What?
But no, for me, you can also always find me, of course, on our channel 540 Studio, where we talk about pop culture and sometimes also wrestling. We always break down, like in the end of Skullcast, we always break down wrestling. I always get Tom to break it down.
I can talk fast enough to break a lot of it down.
He can. Again, we call him the Flash for a reason. And sometimes
Tom has this insane ability to just talk so fast. It's
exactly
like a blink of an eye.
It is crazy. But of course, sometimes you can find me here with these fine gents also. And sometimes I am with Sir Talks a Lot on his show when he does shows. And of course, on Sunday, sometimes I will, of course, join Vinyl Revival on his shows and stuff like that. It's really fun being there talking about music. And also, I want to say thank you to everybody who has been buying both of my albums lately. I really appreciate it. I spent a lot of time on them, and it was really fun to finally, get them released and stuff like that. It means the world to me. So I might focus on some more music in the future. And I know Tom has always been because he's been listening to a lot of my stuff, and I've shown these guys out there on the panel too. But Tom was always like, "You have to get it out. You have to get it out. Come on, dude."
Yep. The stuff
and
guys don't hear in the background before the show starts. We're privy to
yeah,
all that kind of
exactly.
stuff.
And I basically also finished my book Forsaken, just going through some rewrites and some context stuff in it. And yeah, I will send it to you, Mike, in case you want to read it and go through it and see what you think.
Yeah,
and
that's right. I got to get to that.
Yeah, and if there's something that you think needs to be fixed, you can just tell me. I love criticism. I love help. It's always important. And other than that, also, if you need an editor for film or video, I'm always up for hire. I'm really, I'm decent with the price. I try to be as nice as I can and, talk and find the middle ground on the price, of course. Yeah, and other than that, as always, I just remember life's too short, make the most of it. And we in this panel, we love you and appreciate you. And none of us could have been here today if it wasn't for all of you fine people out there. So thank you for the love and inspiration.
There you go.
As a gentleman, I can say right now, as a person who had a video that was so ruined, it was done at night with bad low lighting. He helped a lot to save it as best he could, and it actually, compared to what it was so much better. So the man's good at what he does. I'll back him on that. He's done that for me, and he knows what he's doing when it comes to his editing. So
thank you very much. I spent a lot of time to get good.
And yeah, and if you guys happen to be here when the show is done and over with and you're catching it on the rewind, then yeah, don't forget, like Franco says, don't forget to hit refresh and leave a comment. And after the stream, hit the like button and subscribe, because this show goes on and on as much as I can whenever I can get around to it and stuff like that, and do funny
We're the
stuff.
show
like
that
you
never
guys know.
ends.
That's
My
right.
God.
God, if that was the case, I'd be like
On and on,
certifiably
Mike.
insane right now. I'd be watching actually Snow White at this point. So that being said, also, yeah, you know what? Hey guys, out there, I am a graphic designer, and I can do some work for you. So I worked with TV producers, people that have worked in film. I worked with industry, like either doing catalog design, brochures, websites, you name it, anything, pretty much anything. So if you need something done, I can help you, as everybody nowadays is on a budget. I get a little easy payment plans and all that jazz. So hit me up on the X's, on Facebook, on the channel, and everywhere else where you can find me. And hey, and I can help you out with whatever it is that you need to get done. That also being said, as I've said before, we got a couple of links actually down on the bottom for you guys to go and have a look at. One of which being the Flip City magazine.
And you dropped out.
Link down below. If I can,
There you go.
We lost your audio
we
there
lost
for
you for a
like
second.
5 seconds.
Oh, really? There we go. See, that kind of
Yes.
proves my point. I'm not botting anyone. Down below, if it comes up, there we go. Finally. Yeah, there's a link down below for Flip City Magazine. And if you want to go ahead and check out what they got at flipcitymag.com, they got a free issue that you can download. And if you like what you see, then you can go ahead and get yourself a handy dandy little subscription with a tinfoil hat by them to keep out negative energies that might affect you from the far left crowd. So I know, right? Spooky. And if you like what you see, then go ahead and get yourself a subscription by inputting the code CRC for a subscription for 10% off. And you will be quite happy when you receive yours in the mail. And that being said, also, we have something by Al Nickerson that is also there. The comic at Messianic Comic Store, which is a big cartel kind of thing going on there, of Al Nickerson's book, The Sword of Eden. That whole entire thing is just covering up the whole, whatchamacallit there. Yeah, that thing right there. Now you can see it. Yeah, that thing with the thing where you turn pages. A comic.
A book?
Yes. Yes. It's made out of this thing from trees called paper. Yeah, it's revolutionary. It's been around for a while.
Oh, is that a thing?
So-
Wow, I didn't know.
I know, right? So if you want to go ahead and check out this comic book by Al Nickerson, Sword of Eden, the first 2 issues are out right now, and the limited edition cover of Trump 2024, even though we're living in the future and Al at the time was living in the past. But at that time, it was actually the future. So make heads or tails of that one, and you can get your comic over at swordofeden.com. And as he's working on the 3rd issue right now, by the time you get the issues, the 3rd issue should be out, and you'll be all caught up and ready to buy a 3rd issue right there. So that being said, Bill says maybe Mike can design a Fisto popcorn bucket for Masters of the Universe movie release. Oh my god. Yeah. I fisted as hard as I could, man, but I can fist no more.
That would be something.
I know, right? My God, it's like the Wolverine popcorn bucket. You know, last
God,
year
yeah,
with Deadpool.
yeah.
And
I
Wolverine.
never got to get one of those. Damn it! It sold out too quick.
Oh my God, that's right, Snort. Yes, trees have died for you. Read it exactly. Read Al's book. Read Flip City magazine. So, but anyway, that being the case, I want to thank all of you people that have joined in the chat and had fun along with us. And like I said before, go check out the Critic. So
Watch a working man.
Yeah,
And
watch a
if
working
you're
man.
sending it out, tell them that Comic Relief sent you to suggested that we all need to back the Critic and
Yes!
bring this up because
That's right.
You get your name.
Yeah, we
you
want
know.
it. We want it.
Yeah.
Go tell him. Go tell him. Go tell John Lovitz, Comic Relief Crusader sent us here or sent me here. Make the Critic a thing. There you go. That's all you got to do.
Waited to be printed. It's instant money.
Tag me in it. So at what was that? At Mike Lorber. I don't even know my ex. God, that's pathetic. Yeah, I know, right? So tag me in it and say, yes, I sent you here and let's make the Critic happen again. So, there you go. Or
make comedy great again.
Yes, make comedy great again. Yes, COC sends his regards. Exactly. Yeah, that's right, Vince. That's it right there. So that's my ex.
Yeah, he's the best mod out there.
Yeah, right. And Vince is an awesome mod. And yeah, Andor in 1 week.
I am actually excited for it. I'm excited.
I know, me too.
It might not be bad.
Yeah. So I didn't mind the first season. It was pretty good. But anyway, that's it for the show today. All of you have a very good weekend. Visit these guys' channels and what they do and support them as well and spread their channels around as well.
Yay.
Send a little bit of a prayer my way because I can really use it at this point. And hopefully we will see you guys on Friday. So
and happy on. Let's wish the best for him. So
yep,
that's right. Yes, happy on.
Love you, buddy.
Yeah, miss you, man. And and whenever you're ready to come back, we got a spot ready for you, dude. So to everybody out there,
be excellent to each other. And party on, dude!